Hey everyone, John Ryan here with Solutions 8 again, and today we're going to be talking about how to run a Google Ads campaign specifically for a SaaS product. Now, for those that don't know, SaaS stands for Software as a Service, and it's a unique challenge inside of Google Ads because you have sometimes multiple steps for a sign-up process. Then you have to deal with a free trial most of the time, and then you want to track who actually ends up paying after that free trial, and you can actually do that all inside of Google Ads with a fair good amount of degree of tracking. Where normally when you think of Google Ads as one click to a conversion, well, you can actually use different tools and tactics to increase the likelihood that you get that first conversion, and then they go through the process of going through the trial and then also signing up as a full-time converted user. And so that's what we're going to be discussing here today. And I want to show you a couple of the tactics that we use for SaaS products specifically in order to increase the likelihood of a successful campaign. So that's what we're going to do right now. So as you can see on the screen here, we're going to be blocking out the brand name of the client so that we protect their identity. But as you can see, we have a few different type of campaigns running here. And now each campaign has a fair amount of spend. This is since January 1st. And what you'll notice is that the conversions here, there's 1,691 conversions. Now this is the first tactic that I'm going to teach you. If we go into segment by conversion actions, what we can see is that we're tracking multiple points of conversions. So we have the people that have called in, we're tracking people that fill out a contact form, people that demo a request after signing up, people that request a demo itself, paid users, signed up users, start a sign up step 2 through 5. And all of these are going to be tracked individually. And what this tells us is how many people started sign up versus completed the sign up versus went through the trial and then ended up paying, and what that kind of costs us. Now, this one's just going to be called branded. I'm going to show you the first one here. You can see that they're all identical, but in terms of what they're tracking. But I want to kind of share with you a unique process, but I want to explain the conversions first. So started sign up is a person that just started to fill out the form. We track that as a conversion. The reason why we do this is because we want to track what audiences are starting to have interest first. We run competitive campaigns, display campaigns, a lot of different campaigns. So we want to find out where are those people actually starting, not necessarily who are signing up, but how do we get them in the funnel, because we have other campaigns that do take over to continue that process. So in this one here, the start a sign up first is the first step. There's 208. In this campaign specifically, 31 went to step 2, 27 went to step 3, 25 went to step 4, 25 went to step 5. And then paid went to 45.6. Well, you're wondering, why is there more paid users than people that signed up and started going through? Well, in this campaign, what we have is a lot of different conversion actions being tracked by a lot of different campaigns. And so you'll see inside of the display remarketing, we have a lot of first signups. And the first signups here, you can see that when they're tracked as the all conversion in this category, this is a view through conversion. But when you look at what the first started sign up is, this is a remarketing product to say, hey, you've been interested in our business, and why don't you come back and actually start sign up? So this is what this campaign is focusing on, is getting that person to start the sign up. And then we have competitive campaigns, people that have started to sign up. This one has really, really good results. But what's cool about the way that we have these things set up, and each individual campaign focuses on a different type of conversion action. We actually do that inside of the campaign itself. Now, if you look at display proactive, for example, and we look at the settings, in the display proactive, we're looking at the conversion, and you see signed up. This is the conversion action we're choosing for this campaign. And also what you'll see is that there's a 0.5 right here. And well, why are we counting as 50 cents for a sign up when you actually pay more than 50 cents, or when the person that actually signed up pays more than 50 cents? Well, that's kind of where this gets unique, because SaaS products have multiple touch points, multiple sometimes startup processes, multiple trials, and then once the trial's over, then start a sign up. What we did is something fairly unique. We actually assigned a value to what we believe and what we know to be true is worth more than the previous step. And how this works is that when you see started sign up, the first section, we assign a 20-cent value. Step 2 gets 25 cents. Step 3 gets 30 cents. Step 4 gets 35 cents. Step 5 is 40 cents, and signed up is 50 cents. Well, the reason why we assigned a value to these set of processes is because we actually use many different automated bidding strategies in order to maximize the conversion value. Now, while sign up step 2 doesn't have any monetary value, if we assign it a value to that non-monetary value action, what this does is allows the maximize conversion value automated bidding strategy to try to increase the value of that user by bringing them through to step 3, step 4, and step 5, and then ultimately to a signed up user. So we're using automated bidding and applying a value to a specific conversion action, and then using that bidding strategy to say maximize that conversion action's value. And by each subsequent step that's more important to us, we're allowing that to have a greater conversion value, which means forcing more people through the sign-up process. And when you look at what campaigns here, let me just take out the segmentation. When you look at the bidding strategy here, the campaigns that are focusing on completing people through a sign-up process are using maximized conversion value, whereas the signed up, we're trying to get a specific target CPA, or at least a target CPA based on the first initial interest. So I want to pay one low price to get them started. I want to use a bidding algorithm to bring them through the process. And then I want to set a target CPA to complete the sign up. This way I pay very little in the first, pay very little in the last, because those are actions that are important, but that's not where it stalls. They don't stall by signing up, but they do stall through going through the setup process and then going through the trial process, and then the campaigns that are specifically targeting those users to complete the setup process is where we start to see that could end up being a little bit of an issue, where it's started very easy, bring them through hard, remarketing to them to finish, again hard, but still they're now through the process. We have a best chance of getting them to sign up after they've started to sign up, gone through the free trial, and now they're ready to sign up. Otherwise they would have just canceled and we wouldn't have seen them anymore. So we don't have to place a really hard bidding strategy on that. So the way that we're maximizing this campaign's effectiveness is by assigning a particular value to the steps and asking Google to maximize the value, which would then say, well, we already made 20 cents, then we made another 30 cents, then we made another 35 cents, we made another 40 cents, and it starts to compound and get more expensive, earning us more money as the bidding algorithm works through. So this is a very unique strategy to use for SaaS products, and it is when you have a multi-funnel step, where you have a step that requires multiple touch points, and you're thinking, well, Google Ads can get us to the first sign up, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. We're going to try to follow up and do email automations. You can continually market them through the process to get them to sign up. And what's nice about this also is when you have these multiple campaigns that are focusing on these multiple points, you can construct the narrative as to why they should continue to move forward. So if they're in the trial process, the next step is going to be to remarket the full feature maybe. Or if they're just finishing up with the trial and they haven't signed up, you can market a possible incentive or discount. If your first paid month is actually half off, and get them to sign up. But the way that they target is specifically by where have they been in the process, how am I going to drag them through the process, and what am I going to show them in order to make sure that that goes through. So this is John Moran. This is a fairly advanced strategy, so it's something that we take a lot of pride in. So if you are looking for help with your SaaS product and specifically marketing it and going through maybe you have a long funnel, or you have a long sign-up process, or you have a long trial process, we can absolutely help. Thank you very much.